with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting, stud in the secondary, 5-star defensive back, gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. For the offense. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They got a huge boost in their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards. They closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to throw, it's Levitt. With the catch, it's McClain. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the air on second and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. And the Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
Arizona State, 0.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Brown has it. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
The Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run the option. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs, won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Sends it back in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Let's take a second about Arizona State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The option look. That's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now they're trying to get things back on track. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Klubnik. Finds his man, it's Haynes. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Tiger. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get an easy touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Levin. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. Smashes ahead. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the ground, it's Hayes. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Looking down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the tailback. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Motion from the back. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and still on his feet. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Gets the back moving. The give on the option.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Arizona State! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that run.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Up now, here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is broken up incomplete, but wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground, and he smothered that corner route, knocking it away.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Sends it back in motion. Give to Brown. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. It's Levin. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, theirs being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Davidson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Quarterback keeper. Finding open areas. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47 and a big run there.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Klubnik. Sends it downfield, and he's got it inside the 35. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Brings him to the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Powers through the defender. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. They're setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Quarterback keeps a solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They want to throw it. It's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Shakes off the defender. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Send the tight end in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the Sun Devils are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throwing right. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Nice move there. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gets the back moving. Trying to get the corner. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
On the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss to the outside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing.
The extra point is good. And now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun to give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. On the run, still looking. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And third down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback, make the stop, get him to fourth down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm